Jamie.
Hi,
How are we doing?
it is going. It's Friday.
It's yeah, we are in the middle of what could be the most severe floodings in Denmark in many, many years. So I went by our harbor this morning, and it was already flooded, but it's blowing, as we call it in Denmark, half a pelican. So it could get real nasty later today.
Hmm.
Luckily, I live way above the water, so it's not my problem. But I have to go to my veterans union tomorrow and do the duty, and that's not that far above water, so I might be off tomorrow if we get flooded down there.
Oh no.
Well, we live in a low country, and we know whenever the Baltic has been filled with water and it runs back, it's uh, it's gonna flood. It happens every 3 to 5 years. Hey, Iris. Hey, this way up. Christine and reindeer. Irish.
Mhm.
Hola. That's Spanish for hello. I know that. Hey, burdens of proof. Paige M. Haven't seen you in a few days. Glad to
Maybe.
have you back.
Yeah.
And Miami Spice. Danny T. And of course, talking about flooding. All the ladies flood when they see him in chat. Hey, Mass. Wolfram, you came just in time to see Amy crack.
Oh, that was a great introduction to Mass.
Yeah. Well, we have to be nice to people with such a nice name. Yeah, that I never saw much of the Maya trial. I saw Mo covering some of it, and you can really see it took a toll on her. Some cases just hits too close to home,
Hmm.
um, and especially a kid and with that disease. And I'm, I think it's a an interesting case, but because I've been engrossed with the Tronis case, I haven't really followed up on it. But I could see on Mo it was really hard for her to watch that case. Totally understandable. Hey,
Absolutely.
Salbert
Hi, Sal.
and Jung.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
it's gonna be a short Friday stream. I've just found yesterday that there was a lot of shorter body cam videos released in the Ruby Franke case. I don't know if you can remember, Jamie, that we talked about two of the kids had been picked up by a friend of Ruby and Jody, and I'm just gonna pull that up in a bit, Sam. And and there was a lot of talk about why they were there and stuff like that. But the police body cam shows from the officer gets the an update on the situation until the what is the name DCFS uh, gets the kid out of the house. I think I have it in the chronologic order it goes. But this is also a lady connected to the connection thing.
Hmm.
So my cult vibe is still going.
Also, did you see the interview that her niece, was it her niece, Jody's
Yeah,
niece did?
yeah. Hildebrand's niece did an
That was
interview. The
great.
one with all the tats on her breast or
Yeah,
chest.
I don't know. I didn't notice.
I'm a man. I notice.
But I was just listening because she lived with her and stuff. So,
Yeah, she's not a big fan. I have tried to find it in a raw form, but I haven't
mm,
been really because again I've been working, so things sometimes drop out of the sky and sometimes it doesn't. What are you wearing today, Jamie?
what?
What are you wearing?
My gem shirt.
Gem and the Superstars, or what was the show's
Gem
name?
holograms.
Hologram. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Close. I didn't watch it. It was a girls' show.
it was fun.
Yeah.
YouTube has been great because I found so many like old cartoons that I loved, like Gem and Ninja Turtles. And then you know what cartoon was so funny and I didn't realize? Garfield and Friends. I'm
Yeah,
obsessed
that
with.
was pretty good. Yeah.
He's such an a-hole, and I love it.
Yeah. That's why we love him.
Well,
Yeah.
the type of humor that the like late 80s, early 90s had is like unmatched now on TV. So I was just, oh my God. I found it on YouTube and I was dying laughing this
Yeah.
morning.
That's I've been deep diving down to old G.I. Joes,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, Joe too. Oh
watching
my,
those. Yeah.
and
It's
Transform.
good when you just want to relax because we might not seem like it. We seem like callous bastards and who are just sitting here hearing all this stuff, making fun drawings, and never ever get emotionally attached to any of the cases.
I know.
But sometimes it's really nice to decompress with some Cobra Commander.
That's oh, that's what I did yesterday after everything. I don't even think I went on anybody's stream after that. I just turned on Garfield and watched like a good 2 hours of it. And I was just like, oh my God, I forgot how funny this show is. And he is an
Yeah,
a-hole. I love it. But anyways, so
yeah. Danny T, you're right. I went to the LNC chat on Thursday and just asked, no, Wednesday, I don't care, and asked, why are you yelling that the defense shouldn't do the ask questions? Well, he's clearly guilty. That's not the rule of the law. They got mad. Sal hates kids and women, and he's the most heartless bastard you could know. No, you're a sweetheart, Sal.
you are.
And the Maya trial is too hard for even you. Yeah, I have a. I have the upcoming Harmony Montgomery case that will turn my soul inside out and kill me. But I'm gonna cover it. Everyone is having a hard time with the. Yeah, I can understand why kids. It's different. AMG LC chatters are definitely state obsessed. Yeah, and you would never. The first question on the jury questionnaire should be, "Do you watch LNC?" And then they should just be thrown out. They never met a person who wasn't guilty. Well, Sal. LNC chat is a fair representation of the U.S. population. The sheep following the official line. Yeah,
Guys,
probably so.
I will never, I was, they're ridiculous. I
Our
mean,
chat.
no, LNC.
Hmm.
I'm just still laughing at like, I disagree. And I have gotten so many death threats. I was like, whew, all right.
What's that cup? What's your cup?
My cup. See, it says Michigan. And it's got a little bear.
Oh, I thought it was a Mickey.
No.
You have a pig named Odie. It's so. I feel so sorry for Modi.
He is, but like the humor that they wrote for that show is it's very adult and it makes me laugh. And they say some things that I'm like, oh God.
Well, go back to and we grew up on those. We grew up on G.I. Joe, Jim and the Holograms,
Mhm.
Garfield, the early Simpsons. Today, you would end on some government list if your kids watched that.
Yeah.
And and I raged yesterday that we are living in the end times of Rome because people just want pane et zizane, bread and circus. It should just be easy to not think and give us some entertainment and give us cake.
Mhm.
Then life it will be good. And when the world crumbles around you, you just sit there and think, but I was a good one. I used all the proper pronouns. Yeah. But as they said in A Few Good Men, you need men on that wall. Men who's willing to do the things you're not willing to do. Yeah, Wilhelm, I hope you're not doing audio and listening to all of it because, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Jamie,
yeah.
there's a request.
I know. We need to start bugging him. He'll. I just feel so bad because he's trying to work and do all these things, but I don't care. I'll bother him about it. He wants to finish the Whitmore tours too, so we got to get through that. Then he can free up some time.
Yeah. Hey, Boomer.
I've been watching it on repeat anyway in the background sometimes, and I'm just like, can't wait for you guys to see it that haven't seen it. Because I'm like, oh, this one's great.
I have to start watching that show. I think I
will
have one
love
streaming.
that type of humor.
I think I have a streaming channel that shows it. But I haven't because I watched that Welcome to Wrexham, and he seems like a cool guy, that McElhaney. But I don't know if he's any way like that in the show. So you can get very disappointed if you watch it. Yeah, the Harmony case will be tough. I read the indictments.
Yeah. I haven't seen him on that show, so I don't know the vibe, but they're all very offensive and
Well, he seems like a happy-go-lucky guy who really want to make something happen with that little English football club, and gets very invested in it emotionally. If you don't know football or like football, it's a very great way to understand how we Europeans live for our football club, no matter how small they are, because it's part of life. We don't have those big franchises like Sernbird. He's been a big fan of the Ravens just because he likes birds in the British sense, and he's a great New York Knicks fan. He loved the Knicks because it's from the greatest city in the world. A city I don't like to be in, but still. And he's just he just he's a fair weather fan. Let's face it. That's why he loved the Knicks. They're always playing so great. Why do I always pick the wrong teams? Moin moin. That's how you say hello in Sønder Jylland, southern Jutland. Don't ask. Sal will end up have like 10 kids. Yeah, and only 12 baby mamas. And most of the 10 kids will be his. I would throw anyone out who's said, yeah, I watched this trial and yeah, out.
yeah.
Most of the older cartoons, yeah.
That's what's great is like the older cartoons have such great adult humor that everybody likes them.
Oh, the old Tom and Jerry cartoons, they were very violent and very racial and sensitive.
Oh, you have no idea. I found well, obviously YouTube has everything, but then all the Looney Tunes, the old Looney Tunes. Oh my God, they're so offensive.
I
they're
love
great.
Pinky and the Brains. Oh, that was a great show.
That was a great show too.
Hey, Bubble. Naked Attraction. I don't think I know that show.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm so sorry. I used to do this at midnight every year at this time. Jamie, I'm going to write you something in private chat. Please do it with the most love you can. And the best way to provide this message I'm writing to you.
What do I have to, what? What? Old but funny is so racist.
It's not racist. I wouldn't do racist stuff to you.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Sorbert.
It's Sorbert's birthday today, everyone.
Guys.
He's turning 55, so everyone should give him a big, warm congratulations with the 55. He doesn't look a day over 60.
I thought you were gonna say worse.
No, 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 no.
Doesn't look a day
I'm a
over
nice guy.
85.
You should watch this show. This is the best children's show ever made. Bamse og Kylling, Teddy Bear and the Chicken. It doesn't translate well. It's a big bear who lives in a forest in the wood, and his friend a chicken. And he's the most. You never meet someone who's as mean as Bamse is to the chicken, because it's kind of like a Winnie the Pooh ripoff, but just hating your best friends. But it's great. We watched it as watched it as kids. It's so great. It's Bingy and the brain, biggity brain. What are we doing today, brain? The same as always, taking over the world.
It is.
Did
good.
you ever hear of Doc? Which Doc?
Just talking about
Iris.
Doug
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Nickelodeon.
think I know. We didn't watch much Nickelodeon. Farrell is always sleeping while I'm streaming.
We know didn't have cable for the longest time, so.
Oh, I've seen that. It's called Date Me in the Nude in Danish television. And I saw we have a comedian couple who's they're not that famous, but they're kind of big on social media, and it was so they were watching that show yesterday, and just to show how a man and a woman or a couple would watch it, and this girl is lying there saying, "Oh, I've never seen a peen that big. Oh, well, I had this ex-boyfriend who had almost that big. That's what I like about you. It's not too big. Sometimes it hurts when it's that big, but sometimes it's really good. But and look at those muscles. I can't understand why he's single." And then it turns over to with the naked lady, and she's turn it off. It's nasty watching stuff like that. I don't want to do that. It's yeah. I that's I had those experiences as well. It's legit his 55th birthday today. So everyone, give him a happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
50.
Barky
55.
Vic Barkerson is saying happy birthday too. You hear it?
He can't count. He's kind of demented, but I might be an asshole. Well, congratulations.
What is she even getting at? Jerk off.
Sternbird. Congratulations, Boomer, to your husband as well.
Get out of here.
I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. It's but I hated when Scrappy was there, and I was not a big fan of what's the stupid bear and the little one.
Yogi.
Yeah, Yogi and Boo Boo. I didn't like those.
No. I didn't really get into that.
Hmm?
What's Mark Jensen and Kelly?
I don't know.
Oh, what you were talking about? Yeah. About talking about peens.
Scooby Dumb. I don't know. I will extend a few of the cakes I bake on Sunday to him, but he doesn't eat cake. He's very active in the gym. He's cut like he almost looks like me in my calendar shoot. So I don't know how much cake he's gonna eat, but it's almost as good as this one. So
Nosy Nelly, get out of the window.
your pups have pups barking in Florida.
I don't know what they're barking at. They probably saw a squirrel out there because there's a squirrel. I call him Jeff. He's always out there squeaking, and then he purposely sees my dogs and he'll run around like in front of the windows.
Yeah. Squirrels are assholes.
You know?
I didn't like Yogi. Asking your girlfriend about every peen she's ever been.
Yeah.
Don't go into those kind of conversations because that's.
That's literally what Peens of Our Lives has been for a while, because Sal got I don't know if you've been on his stream, but he got the book of where Mark jotted down every detail of every man that his wife's been with. All kinds of details that no one would ever need to know. It was a good time.
But Mass, the problem is even in thin slices, you still eat the whole cake. It just takes you longer.
Yeah.
And Noah, Sal has this bad habit at always streaming what when I'm going to bed. It's almost like he doesn't want me. No, it's the unfortunate thing with time zones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Because this woman, for real, like, to remember all these details.
Did she go through every peen she's been with?
Yeah, and described like what happened and what it looked like and who, some of them worked well, some of them didn't, you know.
I know it's very big right now to talk about numbers with the younger generation. But if you like her or if you like him, do you really want to know?
No.
Do you want to know, oh, my last girlfriend, she was really into pecking and I kind of enjoyed it. And she did it every bi-Wednesday because bi is in the name. Or would you just say, I really like this guy. Yeah, he has a past. As long as that past stays in the past.
Yeah, we
It's
all
not
have
a problem.
And I don't want to know about it.
No, as long as she's the sweetest girl on earth and I can stand to talk to her for more than 2 minutes. If she got one, or if she, of course, in the perfect world, you would like one who hasn't been ran through by the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
But you can change your ways. Maybe Selbert at some point might even get to the point where he can think about anything else than peens. He has an unhealthy obsession with peens. T3.
ET3. I mean, she could be, but that's just the thing, though. Like, why not just lie on the other end of the spectrum and be like, I've been with anybody.
Everyone lies if you get that question, and everyone lies if you say, "Oh, did you ever meet someone with a nicer tits than me or a bigger D?" Of course you lie. A little white lie never hurt anyone. That's my dad's lesson to my kids. If it make other people happy, just lie. And again, what's a body count in the 30s? And what did they do? Did they count everything from using the sex swing or just some heavy petting? It's again, I don't care. I've been on some community bikes and I've been on some newly bought bikes, and to me the most important thing was that I liked the bike. I didn't care that other people might have liked the bike before me, as long as the bike stood in my bike shed.
Yeah.
It's a euphemism for a woman.
I know. I get it.
Yeah, and if she's pretty proud of it and would really want to talk about her high body count, maybe ship her out the door. But yeah, I can get that you can become insecure if you're cheated on. Totally get that one. So facts not in evidence, Sal. Facts not in evidence.
I know Irish.
Well, I have a bit of an accent, a slight accent, and some people might not understand what I'm saying. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew I was talking about not, and a community bike isn't what you think it is, even though that bike might have ridden a few people, not the other way around. Well, let's stop talking about smacks and let's talk about something way more less fun. Let's talk about
Yeah.
those body cam bits. And I just gotta pull that up, pull up the sound as well. I'm not saying I like them, but I might have participated in an Eiffel Tower or two in my younger days.
Oh Lord.
That's when you high five in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
It's because I don't have an accent anymore. It was just the racisms against me in the beginning.
It's true. I don't really hear it anymore either. Oops. You sound normal to me.
Yeah, just wait till I switch into my southern drawl.
Mhm.
Everyone gonna be angry at me again. Let's go to Utah. I don't know their accent.
First off, I understand you more than I understood Glenn that entire time he was talking. So say something. Anyways.
No, Jamie is too pure for that one.
I don't know what you guys and all these little things. First of all, I thought I knew a lot until I met all of you. And I don't know Jack, so
Let me draw an Eiffel Tower for you.
what are you doing?
I'm drawing the Eiffel Tower.
Ew. You don't have to draw pictures.
Well,
I got it. I got the yeah, I got the gist of it.
I will do that if my my pink cowboy hat wouldn't get me killed. My accent would. Creek or creek? Oh, creek and mountain. It's not like stacks. It's only with one slice. Yeah, me and Sal should do a painting book for the kids to show them what life is really about. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't say anything around any of you people ever. I
We be
find
good
myself
people.
like really trying to. It doesn't matter. I just stopped caring. Really. I love
Let's
you.
get back into the
Love
less
you
fun
guys.
stuff.
Right now.
Okay.
So if you can detain Pam still for a minute, and then there, and DCFS will be there in just a minute.
Okay. Can you at least give me a synopsis of what this is in regards to?
Yeah. So
I'll just have you stand by your truck really quick for right now, sir, okay? I'll come over there in a second. You're coming to this house, I just need you to stand right there for a second. I get you. Just give me 2 seconds, okay?
So what's going on? Are you there?
Yeah, I got someone that rolled up to the driveway behind me, so just told him to wait.
Okay. So what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found and then locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings and the suspects are the parents.
Yeah.
But St. George has mom and dad detained down there, and they are doing some interviews right now to kind of figure out everything that's going on. There's one other sibling that we're still looking for.
Irish, I would say this is the worst of the videos. The rest is just interviews with the friends of the mother. And we don't go into too much about what happened to the kids. But I saw another video. No, it might be one of those where they talk about the kids being locked in a safe, and I haven't heard that one before. We are watching Bodycam video from the Ruby Franke, Jody Hildebrand case. The case out of Utah with the 8 passengers YouTube channel, the Connections couple, where the son escaped from the house, ran to a neighbor with marks from being duct taped. He had honey and what was it?
Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper smeared on his wounds. So we're watching this. This is where they go to we read about it, I believe last Friday or last Saturday, that someone else has picked 2 of the girls up that day, and it's at their house now. The police are. Hey, Wallström. Good morning.
Veilhammer asked, "Who is Ruby Franke?" She was you can just explain it. YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. New people could have been here. Oh, and hey, Shaquille Oatmeal, second coolest name on the internet. Ruby Franke is the mother who had a very famous. She's the one in my thumbnail. She had a very famous, I think, 2 million subs YouTube channel called 8 Passengers, where she told people how to raise their kids. The way you raise your kids is if they prank their younger brothers, you let them sleep on a beanbag for 8 months, totally fine. If your 6-year-old doesn't make their own lunch, well, they don't eat that day. When your children are playing and clearly having a good time, you laugh along for a minute and then you threaten them with withholding their food. She is, again, I come from a country we don't have the right to spank our children. So it's, to me, it's very, very different. Some might say it's a good way to raise your kids, but to me, she seemed like kind of a psycho. At a point, they took the phone from one of the sons who had his first fling with a girl from school, and on this, they taped the entire conversation and put it on YouTube, where they made fun of him for talking to a girl. If there's something that's gonna ruin a 14-year-old boy, is being made fun of when you finally have a girl who shows you a bit of interest. And the entire family was just ragging on him. I thought that was so demeaning. I really hated that video because as a young man, you don't know anything on how. I wish I had the knowledge I have about women today when I was 16. I would have slayed. But we are so we're so insecure of everything we do, and we don't know how to interact with women, and our body is growing in all kinds of different way, and we feel very, very stupid and very, very, very clumsy. And then your entire family is just laughing at you for talking to another woman. Uh, it's I really hated that way of treating your kids.
Yeah, I didn't like the way she just displays them all on her YouTube channel. And like, I think the food thing for me was the worst because she's just like out there open, say, "Well, you didn't make your lunch for school, so I guess you're not eating today." And that was
Well,
like the punishment for everything, withholding food. But then Jody came into the picture and she's
yeah, she
oof.
drove the husband out of the picture within, it wasn't a month or 2. He had to live in a separate house and couldn't talk to his kids without a person from Connections there, and it was very, very,
It is always a
I
Jody.
I watched some of the Brandy Churchwell, yeah, watched some of hers. I read the police reports in the first police report in the Karen Reed case as well, and I'm still trying to see if I can have a talk with that turtle boy, because I have some things I don't think is lining up. But I know a lot of people find him controversial, but some might find me controversial. I yell at my chat. Yeah, we are all so weird at that age because you can't understand why you have hair growing there and your friends have hair growing there, and why you have 12 inches and Cernbird is barely at 1. It's just weird.
Yeah, and then they like moved in with this Jody character, and then I guess there was some, you know.
Yeah, and it was very cultish. I would have stayed in the good way, not the long haul trucker way. Oh, not the kid she made fun of. The kid when they were indicted, she made allegations that the 6-year-old was really into I don't know, because we can't say corn anymore because YouTube flags that as well. But adult entertainment videos. Uh, she claimed that in her hearing, and that kid is the one who escaped the house. It's always a Jody.
It is always a Jody.
Well, watching her videos, she seemed very unstable. But again, I don't do body language, but yeah. Yeah, MG Law, we would have had a good time, and it's probably good we didn't know, because we would have a lot of kids. St. George is 4.5 hours away from Spanish Fork, where the husbands and the other kids were. Okay. Yeah, but it's some lady who knew her, and they will talk to her later. We'll hear about it. Well, people did contact DSCF, DSC. And as far as I have found out and have heard, all they did was stop by. And because no one opened the door, they just left a note. They were there in 2000 because the oldest daughter made a complaint. And I think there was then 2021 as well. But there's more than one. There's been some complaints at the house about youth something. It's going to be an interesting. Well, you guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The kid she blamed for not packing her lunch was 6. Yeah. And she just sat there in the car and said, "Well, and I really hope no one gives her any lunch because this is a teaching moment. No, this is torture of a 6-year-old. A
Sure.
6-year-old is happy if she can remember where the front door and the house are." Let's get back to it because I get fired up now.
That are considered still dangerous, and DCFS has a warrant to take them both into custody and into state custody. Pam was seen picking up in the Springville Rec Center around 1:15 today, and that's how we kind of figured that out and had you guys go out there. So we're still kind of figuring everything out, but that's the basis of it, is that these kids there's a warrant to take them into state custody. A couple of them are found malnourished and bound and locked in a safe. So
yeah, that's the where I heard it. Locked in a safe.
Okay.
that's where we're at, and then we're still looking for the other one.
Okay.
But I think DCFS is on their way right now. Can you confirm the address that you're at right now? Okay. All right. I'm going to make sure that they have that address, and then they're already on their way, so they should be there shortly.
Okay.
To take
So, is it just then there's not an arrest warrant for Pam?
No. Hey,
Okay.
no. You want nothing to do with the Can you guys transport Pam to your PD? We can send some detectives up there to go interview her.
Depending, we have freaking a couple calls coming out, some disturbances. So I mean, it's possible. just depending on how long it would be, or I mean, they're pretty cooperative, honestly. So I don't think if they got back, if I let them stay here at the home when DCFS picked it up, I don't think they'll do anything or leave. If that makes sense.
They've been pretty cooperative with you.
Yeah, they've been pretty
Oh,
cooperative.
so they
more
have been
so
talking to them.
confused.
My bad. I just thought
Okay.
he just got the call.
Okay. Let me here. I got my sergeant right with me. He's talking to one of the others. So give me 1 second.
So her parents today.
So that's the first video. That's where he gets an update. He apparently had been talking to them before, but I tried to do it in chronological order, but I might have screwed it up. What's in the safe? The kids were in the safe. I have heard it described as a safe room by, I think it was when we had the 911 call audio. That's a couple of weeks ago. We listened to that from when the kid ran to the neighbor's house. There's a video where they stormed the house, but you can't see anything. I was thinking about bringing that in, but you can just see them run into a garage. So you don't see it, but I think allegedly there are something fastened to the floor to keep the kids tied up too.
Yeah,
Is
they're
what
not just room or safe. They're actually were bound also.
yeah. And not just bound, they were bound to something in the floor with duct tape. So the kid, the 10 or 11-year-old, had clear marks and wounds from being tied up. And I have said this before. If that, can I find? I'm going to show a picture, and for anyone who hasn't heard me rant about this before, I have a clear idea why this family didn't get too much trouble with the good old Popo. And it might be me because I'm a known racism. But I believe DCFS didn't do more because this is how the happy 8-passenger family looked.
They are so cute.
They are so cute and they are so
Their
white.
little outfits. Oh, my dream come true. Like the little neon outfits. They're so cute.
Yeah. But this picture is just like girls on Instagram.
Yeah.
Not real. Because within a few years after this, the little boy in the blue top will be showing up at his neighbor's house with wounds treated with honey and cayenne pepper.
Mm-hmm.
The girl on the right, I believe is the one, will make an Instagram update saying finally when her mom is arrested. Oh, and we have a little video to end this because the nice dad on the left wanted to charge that girl on the right with robbery because she went to the house to get stuff for the kids. She has custody of, I believe, 2 of the kids now. And he wanted to charge her with robbery because she took some electronic devices from the house. We'll watch that video in the end. But my idea, as DCSF looked at that and thought, well, they just have a harsh way of rearing their kids. But look at them. They're smiling in all the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Have I chosen violence? I might be a little pissed off from yesterday. Well, if you watch when she's with her connections buddy, Jody Hildebrand, it's way more cultish. Men were just forced out of their marriages. Everyone separated. Men had to live with a counselor, and all the women had to live with her. So yeah.
She loved every second of that.
Yeah. No, this dad, he is the biggest simp of the year. He seems like a guy who she rolls right over him. He accepted that this other woman said you had to go live by yourself. You can't talk to your wife or children. He had talked to his kids 4 times in the last year until this happened, and then he threatened his kid with a robbery charge. Honey is a disinfectant. We all know that in the olden days you smeared wounds with honey because it's a disinfectant. I am not sure where the cayenne pepper comes in. I used to play in a music band where we wore not yellow, white pants. It's a big problem when you spill red wine on it.
Yeah.
I don't, as I said yesterday, politics and religion, I don't give a rap about it. They might think it's because of a religion. Some people do stuff right now down south where they think it's because their God said so. Well, I'm not sure. I just think they're bad people. So yeah. No, they're not adopted. They are homemade, and they're not gay. So it's not like they're going on a trip to California. Yeah, and that's a step further. But again, 2 million people followed her YouTube channel to see how she did it, and I know because even I, with my small channel, have haters. Most of them don't like Mo. I don't understand why Mo is the greatest person ever, but that's all my hate I get. It's because of Mo, but I love Mo. I miss Mo so much. I want to do something with her again. Hopefully, she's ready for Stab Your Day tomorrow. Salbert,
Mo is the greatest.
you are in I'm not putting you on the scale, but Simps are us called, and they are threatening with a copyright infringement for you.
Who called?
Simps are us. He asked if he was a bigger simp than Sal. Sal is a good guy. He just plays a simp online.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they use the religion in the Eighth Passenger? I have only seen clips from it because it's been scrubbed from the internet. So I don't know if they used the religion as a crux to do what they did. But bad people can tell everyone else, oh, it's because God made me do it.
Just like other
Well,
religions, there's always the ones that are in that religion,
it's
but there's
always the extremists.
the extreme side of it.
Yeah, that's. I just hate it when they, as people say, don't color an entire religion because you're a shitty person.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Well, again, we don't know if it was a safe or a safe room. I have heard both. But let's go on. Maybe there's more on the body cams. Oh, I should share that.
DCFS went to the home with the Springfield Police Department and found children in the basement, malnourished and locked in the safe. Today. Yeah.
I don't know what children that was.
DCFS tried finding all the kids that were involved, and one of them was. We don't know where she's at. Okay. Calls the rec center. The rec center says that Pam picked her up. Unknown if she went willingly or forced. I'm not saying Pam forced her. I already told her that. So we don't know. But what
Exactly.
DCFS wants to do is they have a warrant to pick her up and take her into state custody because we bring her for arrest.
No, this is the husband of the wife
Parents
where
were arrested.
I should tell stuff. This is the husband of the wife called Pam, the one who picked up the 2 children, one at work and the other one at a rec center, as far as I remember. So he's just explaining what happened and why they are there.
So that's why
Her mom was on her way to St. George.
That was the whole thing. It happened in St. George, came up to Springfield got involved, and it's traced all its way back to us somehow. I don't know how you guys are involved, you and Pam.
Pam's her friend, Ruby's friend. Her husband, Kevin or somebody, I've met him a couple times. I don't even know. So Pam, since her mom was on the way to this, since her mom was on the way to St. George, and Pam said, I'll pick up the girls and I need some help anyway. And so she said, Ruby said, they can come over and help. And so they've been helping clean. We have a guest coming from Costa Rica tonight.
That's what Pam said.
And you know, they just help clean. They clean floors. They clean all kinds of stuff. I don't even know anything. And so that's the reason we're involved with this right now, is because Pam went over and Ruby knew that she was coming over and getting the girls, and she got the girls.
So the kids were just at Pam's place to help her clean. That will come up again. Apparently, that's something they do, and I don't know if that's the connection thing or it's just her way of doing things. But apparently, the kids help clean the house of other people, and it might be a job or it might just be good neighboring. I don't know. Well, Iris, he didn't know anything about it. It's Pam who's in connection with Ruby, and they didn't know anything about anything. The two kids who were malnourished is probably the only one. The other kids got all the food in the world. I think there will be edited photos of them later. As I said yesterday, Rome is falling. But again, I think I botched the timeline. But let's just watch on.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, sir. I'm looking for Pam. Is Pam in today?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Is your wife? She's here.
Oh yeah, I botched it up.
Hi.
This
Oh,
one
Pam,
is
how are
not
you
the
doing?
father.
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins.
Iris, this is Pam. It's because I messed up the timeline. This is Pam, the one in the yellow shirt. Her husband is the one with the nice beer keg belly, just like mine. They are just having two of the kids because those two kids were supposed to help them. It's not the father. You'll see the father later. And if you like a good seething burning in your stomach because of hatred of weak men, keep watching. I should really have I just put it in the order I thought they came, but
Yeah, I agree though with the dad of the family. Like he knew what was going on.
Pam, yeah, let's watch the videos. Pam seems sus.
American Fork Police Department.
Hi.
So we had a agency assist out of St. George in Springville that we're just looking for. Okay. When you picked her up, what was the case? Did somebody ask you to pick her up, or did you just pick her up? What was going on?
Well, I'm having guests coming, and she came and did some cleaning for me.
Some cleaning for you?
Also,
Is she-
They're editing out their names. That's why there's no sound.
you know, but I'm just like, did she pick them up for just to have them clean? Because why do you have to have the little kids come clean for you?
Pam.
Yeah.
That's I think the answer for Jamie's question is here. They use them as welcome the expert.
Like
The answer is they lend out the kids within this connection group to do chores.
that's what I was wondering, because it's one thing if like, because my nephews have come over and like I'll give them like $10 to like, my sister will like, hey, they need something for something. I'm like, well, make them come over and they'll do like trimming around my lawn for like $10. And it's like it's different. And it's not, but just to have the kids come over to your house and like clean for you, that's weird to me.
Well, if you give them $10 to clean, that's the same thing as.
Well, yeah, if it's meant that way, but like it just feels not that way at all. Like it just doesn't sound like that way at all if they explain it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a good thing Farrell isn't here.
Earn fun money, yeah. And like when you're at your own house, like, well, there was stuff we had to do, but there was also like, if you wanted to get a couple extra dollars, your parents always had a job for you. Like, okay, let's do this.
Oh,
Weird to
it's a
lend
Mormon thing. there's a answer here from Danny, who I believe is a Mormon or former Mormon. They're taught to do it as acts of service. So that could be it. That it's because of they help the community.
All
And,
right. Okay.
So,
Sure.
Sal, no one put gas in the mower.
No, they don't use the lawnmower. It's not allowed. They're not that old yet. They're only 9 and 7.
It's Pam.
Right now in the
In
house.
the living room right there.
Okay, great. We're gonna have both of you come out here then.
If you can, just for a second, we just have to go over some stuff.
You have a warrant?
Yeah, we do.
Let me see it, please.
So it's in my car, but right now my concern is
Will you just tell them you're all right?
Well, we
Yeah.
have to physically see her.
Come to the
We'll go
doorway.
ahead- We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you, okay?
You have a warrant for my house?
specifically for you.
For you and the child.
Okay. So
What is going on?
As of right now,
Stuff.
I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay. And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now. Okay.
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 So
So,
what
is
does
there
that mean?
is there anything on you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Just put your hands in front of you. Okay. Just going to place you temporarily under arrest. Okay. I'll
What
explain
are
to
you
you that I'll explain
doing? What
to
are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call an attorney.
That's fine.
I don't know what's.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is all about.
Okay. So I'm
With
going to
my
explain
wife
to you when we
in
get to the car.
handcuffs and-
Yes. I just explained to you that you're being detained right now.
Well,
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you to my car. Okay.
I watched enough law tubers, crime tubers, whatever it is, to always ask, "Do you have a warrant?" And I'm calling my attorney. So him asking for that isn't a big surprise, because what do we always tell people, kids? When the nice cops ask you for something, what do you say? And it's not, "Do you want to come in and look in my house?" Yeah, and she had a warrant specifically for her. Yeah, best of wishes for Mrs. MG. She's apparently having surgery, so we hope it goes well. I hope it's not a Dominique thing, MG. Just because you've been watching that case, don't do that to your wife. Exactly. No, but they should be, because if anyone knows them, tell them come look for me. That's I'm very smart sometimes. You could have snuck a Brazilian butt lift in there with the ACL. But hopes everything goes well with her.
Yeah.
That can be a really bad one. I had a friend who tore it, and it never healed probably.
Yeah, my sister tore hers playing football, and I had to help her out. That was rough.
Yeah, but this will go perfectly. And get the Brazilian sedated.
I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm going to explain everything to you when we get there, okay?
Sal, the other officer is a cutie, even though you don't like.
So are you familiar with any officers in Springville?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Do you have siblings or kids in St. George?
Well, I have a married daughter,
Okay. What's her name?
Stacy.
Okay. Do you know of any issues that they just went through today?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. So we were requested by St. George and Springville Police to make contact here, the residents is here, then to detain you currently until questions are answered. Okay.
What kind of questions?
So I'm gonna call the main officers from Springville, and that's where I'm gonna tell them that I have you detained, and he can question you from now. Does that make sense?
She got cuffed in the doorway when Iris yelled at her, "You got a new pair of silver bracelets, lady." So Yeah, just to make sure. But I think they have missed. They had made some miscommunication. I think he thinks that she is either Ruby or Jody.
Oh my god.
Well, I always invite in the Jehovah's Witnesses because I found out it's way easier to say, "Well, I'm not here every time, so just leave the pamphlet in the mailbox." Then they don't bother me anymore. So, but free housework, I have to call. We have a Mormon temple a couple of kilometers away. Oh, well, 40 kilometers away.
I mean, if somebody's gonna do something like that, I'll let you sit and blab at me for how long though? How long do they usually talk?
Not as long as I do.
Because I can zone out. I'm just like, no, sounds great.
Yeah. Well, at the point where he's gonna say, "I'm gonna detain you," is that okay? No, that's not okay. Then you have resisted arrest, and that's even worse.
So now you know pretty much as I do. Okay. So I'm going to call him, and we're just going to go from there. Okay.
So what do I have to do with it? Why am I like this when haven't resisted or anything?
Because I have to detain you momentarily until I figure out what charges they're going to go with that. So like I said, we were requested by another agency to locate you and detain you temporarily under a warrant to figure out this. He's right there, which means you had her. That makes sense?
Yeah, she comes over to my house all the time.
I'm going off what you're saying. I'm going off what they're saying. I don't know what's the truth. I know that she's here. I don't know if she came willingly or not.
Can't you ask her?
That's what we're about to do.
Okay.
But
Because
as of
he's
right
a
now,
nice
that's why I
pup.
separated you, because I want the
He's
truth.
gonna
I don't
make a
want
report with
coercion.
her,
I don't
so
want
she
her being
keeps
felt like
yeah,
she has to
that's
say
great.
stuff.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you in there. We're gonna drive back to the front so you can hang out right in front of your house.
Thank
Okay?
Okay.
My day is saved. Good morning, genitals.
Oh,
It's always nice to have my genitals with me.
yeah.
All right, watch your head.
No, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
So just
He's
can
just
you
gonna
tie
help.
yourself or no? Or can you place your seatbelt or no?
No.
No.
That's not a good angle.
Oh, Paige.
Who's not with me?
Your genitals.
Police,
You said it's good to have them.
Well, it's just nice to check that they're there. I'm sitting for a long time in this chair. I get numb down there. Yeah, touch that booty.
Oh my god.
They might get bored and go
I
straying.
might be like, I'm out of here, yeah.
Yeah, you can catch me. I'm watching TV in the other room.
Oh.
I dubbed it, Jamie.
Okay. So, like I've told you everything that I know, right? And as soon as I find out, I tell you, kind of thing, right? Pretty
Okay.
transparent. Okay. So today, your daughter in St. George was hooked up with DCFS on a possible child abuse. Okay.
My daughters, are you sure you have the right daughter, Stacy Crane?
Someone from St. George that has their child.
No, that's not my daughter.
Okay. Well, those officers are on their way up here to talk to you,
Okay.
and talk to her.
Okay.
And DCFS is on their way as well.
Okay.
Those ones.
I'm not here to argue the logistics.
No, I know.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, it's just those would be my granddaughters, and those aren't my granddaughters. Those are my friends' daughters.
Okay. So your friend's daughters then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, because he's such a
Ruby
nice guy,
Franke's
she's
daughter.
talking.
Okay.
Because she didn't do anything wrong. She's not going to get anything of this used against her.
She's
Well,
a
she's
friend
not,
of ours. She comes over and helps me every once in a while to do cleaning and stuff.
Okay. So this is what happened, okay? Her parents were in the situation of a child abuse allegation.
Okay.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe.
In the safe?
In a safe. Okay. So now those officers and the DCFS have to custody those children, and we're looking for this one. The rec center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I
So
did.
now they
Hopefully so.
are trying to figure out
Why I picked her
why
up?
you picked her up, what you know with her. Is she okay? Did she come here?
No, he's really smart. He isolated her from her husband, took her to the car, put her in handcuffs, and were very, very, very nice to her. So this lady she didn't do anything wrong, so she's going to tell him everything she needs. And as we have seen in more than one case, talking to the police never goes wrong.
Mm-mm.
So this cop is really good at his job because this lady instantly trusts him. And she's going to talk. And she could talk her way into trouble because she's just thinking this nice police officer is just going to help me figure out what happened. What if Ruby turned on her and said, well, she kidnapped the kids? She just said, yeah, I picked them up. I did that. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a lady called Pam Butch who has had 2 of the Ruby Franke kids at her address. Sorry. The police was contacted by the DCFS about the case and that they have to go and try to get these 2 kids because they were told that this lady had picked them up earlier in the day, so they had to secure the kids. They had just started to interrogate her about what she know. They thought it was her kids, but it's not. It's the Frankie kids. And as always, people are talking way too much to the police. But we got a newish update that the kids were kept in a safe in the house, which we haven't heard before. I think we have heard safe room before. So I hope that makes it clear. I think I've seen you in the other Frankie things. And only Jody and Ruby has been indicted so far. But she could probably be a witness because she knows
They're
everything.
willingly, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why
Did
I
she
said you're
come
just
willingly?
detained. You're not
She
placed
said
under
no.
arrest.
This lady would be in
just
trouble.
right now until they figure out what's going on with their part. Okay.
Okay.
So as long as she's not tied up and bound because you
I did make her scrub.
do something,
I did make her scrub the floor, and they vacuumed and stuff because I have company coming tonight from Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, but she did it of her own free will. We had lunch.
Yeah.
We went to Rolly's farm and had ice cream.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So you just want what?
It's not my case.
Okay.
DCFS and Springfield Police Department asked me to come here, make contact with.
Fun little thought experiment. She did it willingly. She wasn't forced or anything. If this lady would be indicted, how do you think the police or the state prosecutor would interpret that in the court of law? He could probably talk about how she clearly knew she had forced the kids and the kids weren't willingly there, and that's why she made up the story about going to Riley's farm and getting ice cream. Again, as more than one lawyer who is way smarter than me have said before, please shut up. Well, just because for your safety and my safety, you're being detained. And because you didn't ask, am I being arrested? Am I free to leave? But the husband did say he was going to call a lawyer. Yeah, I was just asked to come here, but his camera is on the whole time, and he's going to write a report about everything she said. So all of this could be interpreted by a willing prosecutor to mean something really bad.
with you is here to detain you until they can ask questions.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions for now? Until they get here, at least.
No, yeah, I was just scared because I thought it was my daughter. That's not my daughter. My daughter only has little kids. I mean, she doesn't have any kids that age.
No, for a person who's just been
Sorry.
told that her best friend or one of her good friends kept people in a safe, she seems quite
What was your
calm.
question? Sorry, ask it again.
It wasn't a question.
Oh,
My sergeant asked if everything was okay. So,
Hey, C-Swept.
PC.
any other questions I can answer for you?
no,
I would have a lot more questions.
Yeah, but again, as I said, you dropped out right as
The kids were found in a safe, and I'd be like, wait, what? She just doesn't seem like surprised at all.
No, and as we talked, as I said while you lost connection, that a good thought experiment. If they couldn't pin it on Ruby or something like that, her demeanor now. We talked a lot about the demeanor in the Tronis case.
Mm-hmm.
She was told kids were locked in a safe. She didn't react, other than say, "Oh my God." She's clearly guilty.
Yeah.
Come on, jury, convict this woman. She absolutely didn't care about the poor malnourished children in the house, and she abducted the two siblings.
Mm-hmm.
They came willingly. I gave them ice cream. Yeah, a lot of guys and girls are lured into the back of vans with the promise of ice cream and kitties. And what they get is a lot of pain and a death.
Oof.
So again, never talk to cops, even if he's a nice guy with nice tattoos. They're probably all cops.
understand why having her come to my house.
Who, her?
Yeah.
Because they don't know whether it was voluntary or not. I think it's the first problem.
See. Okay.
And the second problem is, since those children are, I don't know the full details of how mistreated or how malnourished those children are.
Okay.
All I know is that's the words and treatment that they used.
Yeah.
Which means that they are severely concerned of her well-being and every child that's in that home.
It's just logic.
So they'll just have to talk to her.
Expert.
Because I've been a part of many DCFS cases where as soon as the parents are hooked up, kids are taken. If there's any kids that aren't in the home immediately when the kids are taken.
Did you see that? It worked today.
What?
Look.
Do the thing, because expert can't get that to work.
Woohoo. What is that? I don't even know why it's doing that. How cool.
It's fireworks.
No, but I mean, like, is it because I have an iPhone?
Yeah, it's iPhone.
Oh.
So don't worry about how much iPhone surveils you when it notices what you're doing. It's not just a run-through camera.
This is to everybody. Look at you. Look at. How fun is that? Okay, I'm done.
And guess what? They're scurrying around. Other family members are picking them up. That way the parent can come back and grab them before DCFS takes them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, you may be a good person, but there's a lot of people in this world that aren't.
Right. Well, if DCFS is supposed to take her, then they can take her. I mean, I'm not going to try to fight that. I mean,
well, that's what they're going to come talk to you about. They left already, so they should be here in the next 10, 15 minutes. But Springville just left as I got off the phone with him. So he's probably going to be about 20.
DCFS or whatever it is coming?
Yeah, so DCFS will come for their part first, and then the detective.
So they're just going to ask her if she came willingly to my house and if everything is okay?
And she has to be taken into state custody.
Oh, she does? Okay.
Because I think her parents were arrested.
Okay. So I'm just wondering why they don't want.
Maybe they are.
No, I have her. She's in my house.
She's in here?
Yeah.
I didn't get told.
He didn't know those two of the kids there.
You're asking that. Okay? All right. I'm going to go brief your husband so he's not worrying about you. Okay. Just give me a second.
Okay, so she contacted you on here. And then you went and picked up both of them. Were they both in Springville? Or were?
And Yeah, this is the Springville police, and there will always also be an interview by the DFCS. I wasn't gonna bring up that your kid lay for a phone.
I know I've read it.
'Cause
Wait, what?
yeah, that's. Mm-hmm. You people on a Friday, you make me say stupid stuff. Yeah, see if you can find the eggplant emoji.
Well, what?
I'm not sure you want to show whatever could make the egg pop emoji pop
I
out.
don't. I didn't even. I was just doing this one day for fun, and then all of a sudden it started doing that. I was like, wait, what? What else is there? The thumbs up. Do you do it? Never mind. What else can you do?
Try one thumb up.
One
Think
finger?
it's
What does one finger do? One thumb?
try yeah, one thumb.
Oh, well, isn't that cool? I feel like expert.
That's the expert has that one, but he hasn't got the fireworks working properly. That's only the white rabbit.
Well, if she comes in here, I'll give her the hearts.
Yeah, try milking a horse. It might bring the eggplant emoji out.
How do you milk a horse? What's milking a horse?
It's
Just
Dave.
one-
It's Dave talking about milking a horse.
Yeah, I know. That's not something
Thumbs
I'm
down.
familiar with. So
Can you do thumbs down?
thumbs down.
I don't know if it does anything.
Oh, it does the same
Oh,
thing.
2.
What's 2 thumbs down?
Oh, it's raining.
Is that rain?
Yeah.
I'll do that again. Oh. Well, that's fun.
Don't do the devil sign. Try doing a V.
Like, what do you mean? Like V, or like V? Oh! Oh, this is fun. All right.
Yeah, we're talking about children being malnourished, but it's
Sorry.
Friday, so the chat is going on about try doing the wavy line. See what that does.
Wavy line? Like, what does that do?
It was a joke
Okay.
about how degenerate our chat is.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love about Jamie. She thinks everything I say is for reals.
Use that ace, but what ace was that?
No, honey, she was just laying on the couch without clothes on, and I felt okay.
Somewhere like south.
Spanish Fork,
Yeah, I mean, no, not Spanish Fork.
Okay,
It's past Spanish Fork.
Santa Quinn.
We went to the Rollies barn right after I picked her up.
Okay, it's probably Santa Quinn.
Yeah, that's Santa Quinn.
Okay.
I'll be righty backy phone call.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She was at the ace. And did you call both the girls and say, "Hey, your mom told me to come get you"?
No,
Okay. How did you contact them to know where they were at?
I just went to the pool and said, "Hey, they have a family emergency. Can I pick up?" She said, "Sure." So I just said, "Family emergency. Your mom said you could come help me clean today." She said, "Okay."
Okay. And what else? How did you get in contact?
It is double. He's doing it.
Ruby just told me she'd be at the Ace Hardware.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So Ruby told you where both of them.
fun.
So they've been here all day. We went to Rolly's farm and got Rolly's Red Barn and got ice cream at the Red Barn. And then we came here and we scrubbed the floors and vacuumed and made lunch at BLT's, and we're gonna go pick tomatoes and make salsa tonight.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we were doing tonight.
So just to make sure I'm understanding all this correctly, Ruby contacted you around noon and said that they had
Yeah, around it. I don't know if that's
Sure.
exact.
That's
Yeah.
your best guess.
So she had a family emergency.
and needed to pick up the girls.
Yeah, she said, "Would you mind watching the girls while I'm gone?" Because she was leaving. I said, "Yeah, I could do that because I need some help cleaning."
Okay, and then did you say to bring them to your house for today and then take it back to them tonight, or to keep them here for a couple days?
She didn't say. I was just planning on bringing them home tonight.
Oh, okay. Then she also.
Like a separate.
Oh, down there. The kitchen rolls right there. Okay.
Picked them up.
And did you pick up first then?
Mhm.
And then you went down? Okay.
Double.
And then they've been here. Besides going to that Rolly's Red Barn, they've been here the whole time.
Okay. And you guys have been cleaning and
Yeah.
eating.
Those-
Sorry, just someone who wanted to hear if we had flooding. So
Oh.
had to talk about that. So yeah, that's not good. But hopefully we won't have too much flooding.
Yeah.
Well, if the police shows up at your door, it might be a surprise. Yeah, she was helped out of her house. Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah, we got the thumb down and the.
Yeah, double is rain. Come on, work. It's raining.
Yeah. I was targeted. Oh, I love me some Ron White. You can fix the hoo-has, and on every woman, you can go into a strip joint and say, I want those hoo-ha on that woman, but you can't fix stupid. That's a life lesson for you, gentlemen.
Smell my house. It smells great. Yeah, we had lunch. We just finished cleaning, and I said, okay, what do you guys want to do now? I said, we gotta go pick the tomatoes once it gets cool, and then we'll learn. They wanted to learn how to make salsa, so I said, okay, we can do that. I said, let's just take a break for a minute, and that's when pounding on the door. We opened the door right up. He said, ask for me. I came right out, and then you asked, "Now come out here," and then like I said, I told him, I said, what? And he said, well, we're not concerned. I said, well, okay, well, she's in the house. And then I don't know what you did. You went to the house and asked for her to.
Yeah. That was because information was solely getting trickled to him. I don't think he knew about it.
Initial CAD notes just said located.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened. We've been at home cleaning this whole time and dusting and and then we were gonna pick tomatoes and make salsa and then take them home.
Okay.
Have you ever
This is the DCFS woman. Try to do double horns.
There, I did do it. You weren't here. What was it again? I can't remember. Yeah, it's the light.
Oh,
And
cool.
then, what was double V's? Confetti. And then Farrell's here. Love you, Farrell.
Oh, yeah, let's give Farrell some balloons.
Which one's those balloons? Was it this one?
No, yeah, that's one.
Yeah. Farrell.
Hey, Murph. Good morning. Good morning, Farrell. Hey, Peanut. Yeah, Jamie has magic now.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
had anything like this happen before? Where you picked up
No.
girls?
Oh, like
Hey, we need you to watch the girls.
no, everything else has been so like they wanted to learn how to make jam, and so they had a whole bunch of strawberries and raspberries. So I went down there, things like that. But so I have interacted with them, and we've done stuff, but it's usually to make jam or learn how to sew or do something, or like someone has a play or something, we go to see it or something, but not, they have come to my house before and done house weeding and stuff like that.
Okay. How did you start to know the family? How did you guys meet?
The Franke family?
Yeah.
Through a program called Connections.
Oh, God.
It's a
Yeah.
kind of a life skills type thing.
Okay.
Life
So
skills,
tell me more
right.
about like when you first
Yeah.
met them through the program, or not really know what the program is.
She was a coach
I think you had a few people come in.
What type of things do they do with the program?
Pause.
Yeah, I have a few people coming in. I can see people are coming in here. Welcome. If you're new here, don't mind that we do a little bit of fun stuff doing it, and we'll stop a lot of times, talk about a lot of things. These are the body cam videos from the police in the. It's linked to the 8 passengers, Ruby Franke, Jody Hildebrand case. This is Pam Butcher, I think her name is. I will butcher every name because I am not American. American does that as well. It's not an excuse. She had 2 of the 4 kids who were living at home. I believe it was 4 kids living at home.
Mhm.
So the police had to go there with the DCFS, which I believe is the Child Protective Service in Utah, and pick them up and find out why they were at her house. We heard it earlier that she picked up the kids regularly. They cleaned at her house. She helped them learn about making jams, making salsa, stuff like that. Um, it She was kind of surprised, but seemed oddly oddly calm about being told that kids were malnourished and locked in a safe. This is the first time I have heard about kids being locked in the safe. In this case, we have heard about the kid who escaped and went to the neighbor who called 911, where he was had clear injuries on his wrist and his ankles from being tied. We heard somewhere, I can't remember if it was in the arraignment or where it was, that they had some kind of, I think he was locked to something embedded in the floor. Um, and his wounds were treated with honey, which is an olden time antiseptic. So you could say they just used old time medicine, but it was mixed with cayenne pepper. It must have stung like a B word, um, being treated in open wounds with cayenne pepper. But this is just the police body cam videos we are going through from when the kids were picked up at this Pam Butcher and the questioning they're doing with her. It's not well. In the end, I'll show the police cam from Kevin Frankie's interaction with the police. It's a short one. We don't really hear what's going on, but I'll try to explain what happened before when we watch that one. But everyone new here, glad to see you. I'm not a good grifter. I should be very much better at this. Saying if you like the content, please give it a like. Maybe consider doing a little subscription because I cover a lot of cases. I will probably be covering this when it goes to trial, if it goes to trial next week. I will probably I will, if it's televised, be picking up the case about the lady accused of killing her. She was a caregiver for a very sick lady, and she might have killed her with Vicine bottles, with water filled with Vicine. So I cover a lot of different cases. Maybe not all of them are the most known cases, but I like to cover stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please consider giving it a little like and a subscribe because we try to make cases fun to watch, but we also really like to look at what's being said. We're not just automatically considering everyone guilty. We try to be open-minded and do the thing you should in a case. Always consider people innocent until proven guilty. Join what? Like and subscribe is what I'm trying to
No,
say.
no.
Did I miss something again?
Yeah, they're being savages. in the
Yeah,
chat.
they are. But we love them all. And again, please, if you're new here and you're just watching, even though a lot of the regulars are very active in chat, and I love each and every one of them. If you have any questions, I might be able to ask. Please write them in chat. We try to make this community an interactive one. Even if you don't have the same opinion as me, I'm welcome it because I can think about all the cases in a different way as well. I might be biased in some way, and it's good to be challenged.
Yes.
And Jamie, she's just the loveliest lady. So you get her. It's a 2 for 1 deal today. And no, it's actually 3 for 1 because Jamie is worth 2 of me.
Okay. But thank you.
Anne Ganeske. That's the Canadian, I believe. Hey, Anne. Well, it's a good thing I'm all across the Atlantic, so I can't be in trouble for you being late. It's Friday. I can make a few jokes.
It's like life skills. It's like learning how to, it's like be honest, responsible, and humble. Those are those 3 pillars of their program.
Is there like a meeting place where you guys met, or is it kind of a virtual
No,
thing?
it's online every Saturday morning. It's called Empowering Joy.
Okay. How long have you known them for?
Oh, geez.
Ish.
Probably,
That DCSFS lady, she is also just so nice. Please talk to everyone when you're talking with a DCFS and a police officer. It can never hurt you.
Never.
It's never a problem because she also works for the state. Yeah, and powering cults is more like it. I have been trying, but I get so bogged down with the cases I'm watching, so I don't get to see all the stuff. I would really like to look into stuff about the connections because it so sounds like a cult to me. But
Yeah.
it won't be going to trial soon, so I have time to cover it.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I didn't know her really well because she was in the program, but I didn't really know her. But I've known her probably really well, maybe 3 years.
Is this like a program that she started, or is it just one that she kind of?
She's just a part of it.
She's just part of it.
Just like Pam already.
All right, sir. So I have a
Yeah, so she knew Ruby and Jody from the Connections program, and that's why the kids were there because they met each other through this life experience program where you learn to be a better person. It's totally not a cult. And this is again, I screwed up the timeline, I believe, but again, that's not important.
question for you. Pam already told me that in the house. Can we ask for her to come outside as well? Thank you.
This is one of the kids on the find.
Can you come out, please?
You can put your shoes on first, and we don't have to walk outside. So,
Right?
You can sit there. You sit there.
We're right here. How about something?
Please don't get involved with a cult, Wendy. That's a long ponytail.
Mhm.
I don't understand. If you're a police officer, you have that one. That's just leverage a bad guy can have on you.
Yeah, I would wrap that up in a bun or something.
There you go.
Oh, that's the videos that was from the interaction with the Pam and her husband where the 2 kids were staying. Pam picked up both of those kids on the day where the other 2 kids were found in the house. Allegedly, because they had to help her clean, she had someone coming over from Costa Rica. And well, we can all join with the MLSN and be part of his cult.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yes, Dave. This is the Ruby Franke 8 passengers lady.
Yeah. Did he ask about that? Oh, the YouTuber. Oh,
He said, "What is this case?" I recognize.
yeah. This is the case with the 8 passengers, the connections, the totally not a cult thing where the kids were found malnourished, and tied up, and one of them had to escape and run to the neighbors. Hey, Flux, to get help. This woman isn't the president of Connections. The president of Connection is the Jody Hildebrand, who is arrested as well. This is just someone she met through the program who the kids helped with cleaning and stuff like that, and it supposedly it happens regularly. So so how much she's involved, we will find out. And Swap Up, thank you for the 1 membership. It went to Volstrom, so now Volstrom is a member as well.
Oh boy.
So you are a Muffin Top cult member now.
Baker's gonna put on a show for you.
A little dance show. Oh, how cute.
Aw.
Well, then you won't be joining a cult. Yeah, that's the good thing about cults. You figure out that you can get a lot of power and influence. This
Yeah.
lady had a not this lady, but the Jody Hildebrand had a lot of influence over the husbands. She made I've seen a few interviews and read some reviews of the connections. Most of them popped up after they were arrested. So how real they are, I don't know. But apparently she had a habit of making people divorce or separate from their husband, and the husband have to move out. This guy, who we're going to talk about in a bit, is Ruby Franke's husband, Kevin, the biggest symbol on the internet. He was separated from Ruby because he had a bad influence on the boys, because one of the boys, who was 6 years old, started having an addiction for adult entertainment when he was 3 years old. Yes, sounds totally possible. But he hadn't talked to his wife and kids more than, I believe he said, 4 times the last year, because he couldn't talk to them without Ruby being present. So that's why I say this is very cultish. And he had to have a live-in counselor from Connection staying at his house. So I'm looking forward to when they start to unravel all of the stuff going on in that Connection things. To me, it sounds like a cult covered under some kind of religious veneer.
And now that Dave is here, there's been requests for some more Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So make that happen, buddy.
Well, how nice. Sönbird and I are neighbors almost. And Sönbird is turning 55 today. So everyone, please say congratulations to Sönbird.
Yeah, all the new people in here. It's Sorbert's birthday. Tell him happy birthday.
45 years old.
Which one is the blue one?
Yeah,
one? Oh, happy birthday. Happy 69.
Happy birthday, buddy. You don't look a day over 65. Well, if you're in a cult, you'll figure it out. If it's one of those with Kool-Aid, watch out for that one. And if it's one of those where you have to visit the cult leader twice a week, just enjoy it. Yeah, he's a lucky guy. The Helm Harem.
Yeah. She asked what cult she was in. She is now in the Helm Harem.
Yeah. Cernbird is turning 69.
69.
It's not Salbird, it's Cernbird.
Yeah, not Sal. Sorn.
Cern.
Sorn.
We should say it the right way.
Thorbert is what I call him.
Yeah.
That is his new name. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
I can't say his name.
It's the worst happy birthday I could find that's allowed on YouTube. And it's pretty bad.
Yes, Wendy.
Jamie.
Yes. Cool. Yeah, it's being requested by you, David. So let's make it happen.
No,
Love
it's
that
just,
everybody is starting this now. I asked Baker too. I was like, "Are you serious?" Or
yeah.
is this just
He got
Bobby Bologna joking?
Yeah, but he got angry because back in the day I used to write him at 12:01 and say happy birthday. I might have said something not as nice, but I used to do it, and then I forgot because I'm getting older. Kind of like CERN, but it's because Americans can't say CERN.
CERN.
CERN. Open up. Yeah, it's filled with enlightenment. Well, let's watch this super simp of a husband. He tried to have his own kid charged with robbery because she went to the house to get stuff for her siblings. She has custody of the siblings. I don't know if she still has it, but she had it right after. She is an adult. And she took some stuff with her. It looks like journals and electronic devices. And then this is the conversation when the police gives it to her father, her biological father, who was estranged from the mom and hadn't talked to his kids more than 4 times in a year. Dad of the year material. Go Irish.
Is it all there?
Yes. Yeah, explain to me again why this was not robbery.
Because it's a civil issue. It's you guys are family. She's been in the house before. You haven't been in the house in a year. She had interest in the items. She didn't take them with the intention to deprive you of them. So that's the theft code. We have to prove intent to deprive you of the items. And that wasn't her intent in having them. So the detective sergeant said that we're not going to charge her for anything.
You wanted to charge his own kid with theft? What a peach he is.
Do some more research on that.
You're welcome to do that. If you want to follow up with her, detective, do so.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be here on Tuesday. His name's Sergeant McCoy. Okay.
Yeah,
You're welcome. Take care.
that's father of the year
We're
material.
gonna do some jazzercise that'll keep
Oh, I'm not going to do jazzercise right now.
Yeah. Father.
I really dislike this father. And he claims he's totally unaware of anything. And now the first inclination he has is to have his kid charged with robbery.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Indigo, or Luna. I'll call you Luna. That's your name. With for the membership. And Mrs. Flux got a membership. Welcome to the Muffin Tops, Flux. Thank you, Luna, so much. Yeah, yes, there's some messing with the space-time continuum because he believes he's turning 45 today, but the rest of us know he's 65. And he's probably not even listening because he only have me on and don't turn on the sound. But a view is a view. Søren is kind of a D-bag. Oh, it probably that guy.
Like, that's your concern, charging your child with theft, but your kids are being tied to items and held in
Ding,
safe.
ding, 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 ding. How he got 6 kids is a surprise to me. But he did. But I trust your radar. Yeah, he probably have. There was. How much was it? I think it was like 6 phones and 5 tablets or something taken from the house. So it's gonna be a very interesting case to follow because there could be a lot of things. Iris, it's because Jung haven't been sending me more peen yoga videos, so I go to watch Jazzercise.
Jazzercise is hilarious, though.
Yeah, he's all the ways you can be that. Well, if you want to Jazzercise and Luna is not not Luna, Jung is not sending me another thing for tomorrow, come back at Stabby Day tomorrow. It'll be at I think 9. I have to do something for my veterans union where I do bar duties, and but we'll go at 9. Hopefully, Sal will be here, Mo will be here, Jamie will be here. Maybe I would even show up, and we'll just have the 2 hours of fun we normally have on Saturdays. It's not court related. It's just a good way to start off a Saturday because we watch so much bad stuff during the week that we started to kind of unwind on Saturdays. And my members know this. I have talked about it previously. I'm going to leave a post today. So if you're subscribed and you're a new person here, I'll be doing a baking stream on Sunday evening, my time, 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. your time, where I will be doing some Halloween treats because Jamie is a big Halloweener.
I love Halloween.
Yeah, a Halloweener. I just made that up.
A Halloweener.
And yeah, well, you haven't met him. He ages fast. I'm missing something. This may not be his kid, so no. Yeah, she is very thin, but it's from the 80s. You were thin back then. You had a lot of Colombian appetite depressants back then in the workout community. Do I trust your yoga videos? No, Flux. Flux tried. I tried to get her on in the Carol Thaler, but she has this funny thing called work. It's annoying. We really needed her because of her expertise.
I've been
I
on.
don't do exercise every day, but I did yoga. Zumba yesterday.
Yeah, how was your Zumba class?
It was boring. It's a lot of waving of the arms and not much moving of the feet.
Really? That sucks.
Every time I put words on stream on, you run away. So yeah, we will have fun tomorrow, and hopefully Mo will be here because she is all the bestest of fun. And no, a hollow. Now I can't say it.
A Halloweener.
Halloweener. Yeah, wieners are great. 06, thank you for becoming a member as well. And you became a muffin top.
Oh shit.
You muffin tops right now. I'm happy. Oh, yeah, because I figured out how to redirect, so I can redirect to you. It won't be a long stream because it's an easy cake. It's a cake you can make of if you have some leftover Danish pastry without cream or cheese, or some leftover sponge cake. You can turn it into some nice stuff, and with a little magic of some licorice We call them shoelaces. I don't know what you would call them, like Twinkies, not Twinkies. What's the red one? Uh, red sticks.
Twizzlers.
Yeah, like Twizzlers. You can turn them into kind of like spiders for Halloween. So I thought we should do that and just have a little bit of fun because again, I do well. Can your wife do an extra job so you can go around and entertain all of us? Have you had that talk with Mrs. Flock? Say, Mrs. Flock, I'm needed on the internets.
We're needed here.
Yeah. So
Oh my God, his spaghetti.
I will make that for everyone today later. I have done Latin dance as well.
Zumba's super fun. I used to take a Zumba class, but yeah, when you get the ones that are boring like that.
Well, the instructor is good at it. It is not that, but she's one of those instructors who does this. And you're supposed to know that means take 2 steps to the right, do a spin a Rooney, shake your arms, and do the do-si-do. How am I supposed to know that this is what that means? So I don't like I don't like
Oh my
yep.
God.
Peach be only leftover Danish. We got a lot of convenience stores where I live, and they have these really bad bake-off products where they heat it at the store, and after 7 o'clock in the evening, they put them at 50% of the price. So I pick it up, throw it in the freezer, and then when I feel like it, I make these. We call them romkugler, rum balls would be the thing to call it, I think. Um, so that's gonna be just for the fun of it. Again, we do so much bad stuff. Genitals. And Genitals didn't only become a member, Genitals became a cream pie. Thank you for becoming a cream pie on my channel, Genitals. But yeah, that's about what I had for today. That's a short 2-hour stream. For me, that's a shortish one. And I'm going to try to do the stuff I don't know if I can do, but I'll try. I'll try to redirect you. What? What? I'll try to redirect you all to add a live stream preview after your watch ends. So if I put it there, it should go to Mo's channel when I'm done, because Mo is one of the greatest persons I've met on the interwebs. I know MLS is well, he won an award for being, you can see.
Can I do it now?
MLS is the meanest nice guy on the internet. Mo is the best guy. We don't judge. It's 2023. Hey, White Rabbit. Yeah, you got competition in the heart department.
I didn't know I could do it until I did that one day. What are the other ones? Fun. Two.
Yeah, that should be the balloons.
Yeah.
2 should be the fireworks.
Rain. Oh man, so many fun things. Wait, what's this one?
Lasers.
Was it 2? Ooh, lasers. Okay.
Well, Anne, we're just happy that you like our content, and if there's anyone new here, because a few people have stopped by today, probably some new ones, please like, subscribe. I'm getting better at the grifting. Come back. We do all kinds of stream here, as I said. We cover cases. We do a little fun show on Saturdays to get you into the weekend with a smile. And Sunday, I'll be picking up a quick baking thing and try to make some Halloween snacks that you can easily make at home. It doesn't require any baking. It's just leftover bread that you mush together, and it's gonna taste great if you like rum. So it's for Fedorowski, and you're gonna get all of them. So hopefully, I'll see you somewhere down the road, and hopefully, when I go into Mo's chat, I will see people saying it's a bakerade because now I can rate into other people's. Well, MLS, just wing it. That's the best. That's the best way to go on a new channel. And yeah, you could go to Laid Back News as well and see Dave absolutely not knowing what he's talking about, but smiling his beautiful smile all the way through. And Jamie, hop on down the road, and then we'll see all of the people again tomorrow. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube things. Thanks for joining us today, and hopefully you'll go to Mo's. Bye all.